It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Adventure Cave Tours. Live a day in the life of a real adventurer with Adventure Cave Tours. Springfield Green County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Blue Current, moving you forward since 1929. Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you. We made it to Friday. Happy Friday. And you made it through the storms last night. It was our first taste of spring this season, so there's probably a lot more of that to come. But we made it through our first round of thunder and lightning and all the high wind and stuff. And here we are to talk about it. So let's start
a
with
reminder to keep your eye on the sky, right?
Yes.
And tuned into Abby Dyer. Both of those things. All right, here's some news. A man is in jail after leading Springfield police on a chase. Police tried to pull him over for outstanding warrants near Chestnut and 65. That's when police say he intentionally hit a patrol car and then led them on a chase. He was eventually stopped and arrested on Grand Street. Fortunately, no injuries to report. The search continues in Nashville for the missing Mizzou student who was from Springfield, Riley Strain. He was last seen on Friday night, leaving a bar by himself. He was stumbling down the sidewalk. People say that he was overserved alcohol, so presumably just from alcohol intoxication. You know, they held a vigil at Kickapoo on Wednesday night, and at the same time, some of his friends searching in Nashville, actually people at two homeless camps, told them that they spotted Riley Strain after he was last seen on surveillance video and after his phone stopped pinging cell phone towers. So the search is still on in earnest there in Nashville.
Yeah, it's a sad story all the way around. Hoping for good news. The state of Missouri is suing a Florida company for deceptive marketing practices. MV Realty is accused of deceptively paying customers for the right to sell their home when they sell it eventually. The company is, though, accused of not notifying customers that that contract they're signing is for 40 years and is enforceable even to their heirs after the current homeowner's deaths. It's also accused of not telling people that a lien would be placed on their home. So the state of Missouri is now seeking more than $200 million, which is a ton of money. And it leads me to believe that that company had a lot of success
in their scamming ways, basically.
Well, alleged scamming ways, but in the state of Missouri.
Right.
A lot of people must have gone forward with this because it sounds great if they want to pay you to, okay, yeah, you can sell my house eventually, but if you don't read the fine print, that's where maybe they get you.
Well, and then your heirs, like that it passes down
Right.
even after your death, that's wild.
Right, and they have no idea. 4 hybrid wolves that escaped their enclosure in Marion County, Arkansas, are still on the loose. 4 hybrid wolves. 36 other of those things, though, escaped. Also, they have been recaptured. So there were 40 total. 4 are still missing. 36 have been recovered. Hybrid wolves are wolves that are bred with dogs, and they can be very dangerous. People in that area are advised to be careful, not approach the animals. The hybrid wolves dug their way out of their enclosure, as half wolf can do.
Yeah, I've actually seen hybrid wolf dogs. Have you ever seen them?
I have, yeah. I don't understand who's doing that or why, but I guess it's not for me to judge. The beavers, we told you about the beavers. The beavers that caused quite a bit of damage in Sequiota Park have been removed. The damage has been repaired, and the trails at Sequiota are now open. Beavers damaged about 50 trees and dug holes along the trails, caused it was a big mess out there. The park board has been working with the Department of Conservation on that removal. So
yes, I got to see the damage. Or you were with me, right? Was it?
No, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. So the kids and I were out there. Couldn't remember if you were walking with us that day, but yeah, it was
substantial.
It was a thing. They did their thing. Yep.
Yeah, they did.
All right. Fewer people are spending their dollars at Family Dollar. So many so that Family Dollar is planning to close 1,000 stores nationwide.
Wow.
The chain is also planning to raise the prices of many items to the $3 to $5 range. Inflation and people tightening their spending are blamed for the downward trend at Family Dollar.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to them, but I don't know that raising prices is going to be the answer that they're hoping for, because that's people go to a Family Dollar type store because of the low prices, or what they think are going to be low prices. So,
I wonder how Dollar Tree is doing, because Dollar Tree upped their prices. We did the story probably maybe a year ago. I don't even remember, maybe 6 months ago, but it went from $1 to $1.25, a lot of their stuff.
well, I can tell you this: Dollar Tree owns Family Dollar,
Yeah.
so
Well,
they're behind this.
okay. There you go.
Is this me?
Yeah.
I'm confused. Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Who's new at this whole news gig. And if you're listening, not watching, then the silence really feels awkward. But
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was my bad. I took off my glasses and I couldn't see anything anymore.
you should know better.
Such is my life. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are working together to try to improve the team for a run at a three-peat next season, which would be incredibly exciting. The team restructured his contract to free up more than $21 million of salary cap space, so that can be put to good use. Mahomes' contract, he's still getting his money, though. Don't worry. His contract is $210 million guaranteed over 4 years.
I'm
Wow.
still waiting for the story that says that the Chiefs players decided to band together and pay for their own stadium upgrades instead of asking the taxpayers to do it.
Still waiting on that, are you?
I'm still waiting on it. I
Okay.
feel like we're going to report it first right here because it was
Okay.
our idea.
Yeah, they probably are listening and saying, you know what, that Sarah had a good idea. And they'll call us to tell us that that's what they're
Exactly.
going to do. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay. Another great quarterback, meanwhile, this one a retired quarterback, is coming to Springfield. Peyton Manning will headline a new fundraiser for the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. That's super cool. The Champions Gala Dinner is coming up soon, too, April 4th at the University Plaza Convention Center. It was just announced, so maybe it was just finalized. I don't know. Tickets $250 a seat, and it includes dinner, or $2,000 for a table of 10. So you get a deal if you buy a table of 10. Contact the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame for more information on how to get tickets and everything that you need to know for that. But it's a fundraiser for them. They do great work.
All right. To the relief of many fans, the University of Missouri men's basketball season is over. The Tigers lost in the first round of the SEC tournament. It was an end to a pretty terrible season, unfortunately, that ended with only 8 wins and 24 losses. So now the focus is on rebuilding, if you will. The
Yikes.
transfer portal opens this Sunday.
Yeah, they're going to need some good transfers, because 8 wins on the season. Man, how
That's tough.
deflating is that for the
Yeah.
players and then for the fans?
Well, and there's so many games in basketball, so you really feel it more than you do in some other sports because you play often more than once a week, you know?
Right. Yep.
All right. The tallest skyscraper in the U.S. could be just about 4 hours down the road in Oklahoma City. How about that? Oklahoma City? What?
I know.
There is a long way to get to the building to being built. It hasn't even been approved by the city council yet, but the developers say he's already secured $1.5 billion in funding to make it happen. The same developer who created the boardwalk at Bricktown in OKC wants to build a 1907 foot tall legacy tower, 1,907 foot tall legacy tower. That would make it the tallest building in the U.S.
You know,
What do you think about that?
well, I think I don't get it. I don't know why it would go in Oklahoma City, and I really don't know if they could fill it with office people. You know, how are you going to fill that space? And beyond that, I feel like $1.5 billion for a skyscraper that size is not enough money. The Sphere in Las Vegas costs $2 billion, and it's just an event venue. So I don't get it. And I also don't think the city council will approve that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's interesting.
We'll
Yep.
see.
It's interesting. You know what Oklahoma does have? The tallest television tower in America.
Oh, okay.
At least it used to. I mean, whenever I was in news there, while I was still a college student and working as a glorified intern because I was paid. Not all interns are paid, you know. It was my claim to fame at the time. Anyway, they had the tallest TV tower in KWTV.
Did you ever
So
see
how about that?
video of guys climbing to the top of those towers?
Yes.
GoPro cams? Man, I cannot stomach those videos. Those
I
make
feel
me
like I would make a lot of money because I would be willing to crawl to the top to like change the light bulb. I would be
seriously?
willing to do that. Absolutely. If they were going to pay me well, sure. You know, you're like all harnessed in and
Well, yeah, but you do the harnessing yourself. You got to clip on and clip off at every time you go up above a rung.
yeah.
I'll pass. I
Okay.
can't even imagine that.
All right. If you're looking for something to do tonight, Winter Jam is happening at Great Southern Bank Arena. That is a concert, a contemporary Christian music concert featuring Crowder, Lecrae, Kane, Katie Nicole, and a lot more others. It's $15 cash at the door to get in. The doors open at 6 and the concert starts at 7.
That's a good deal. $15. Does it have to be cash, or you can
It
use a card
does.
there?
It does
Surely
have to be cash,
it does
as
have
it
to be
turns out.
cash.
Yeah, I
Okay.
looked it up and I thought, well, that's a bummer because for people like Ethan, he would be able to go to the concert. For people like me, I would have to leave the venue, drive to an ATM because I know there's an ATM in Great Southern Bank Arena, but I won't pay the transfer fee. I won't do it. I mean,
Well, you
maybe I would do
also
it if it were raining outside and I was late, but otherwise I'd be like, you know what? Forget it. Let me go to my bank and I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Well, that also means you're going to be sitting at the very top of the arena because it's general admission.
True. Yes.
First come, first serve. Doors open at 6, right?
Doors open at 6
People will be
and the
lining up
show
before
starts
that.
at 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, tomorrow in Nixa, it's Nixpo. Nixpo. It's an opportunity
it.
to see a lot of great businesses in town all in one place. So just go over to Nixa High School from 9 to 3 for Nixpo and support local businesses. Also tomorrow,
My dog.
it is the second annual Shamrock Shuffle Run, Walk, or Jog. What's happening over there? What are you doing?
The dog is chewing on her squeaky toy and I don't know how to make her stop.
I didn't even hear it.
Good.
But I saw
Okay,
you
keep
looking
going.
around frantically.
I'm going to try to cover the microphone.
Okay, you're fine. The second annual Shamrock Shuffle Run, Walk, and Jog is tomorrow. There's a 5K, there's a 15K, other races as well. The 15K starts at 8. The 5K starts at 8:10 in downtown Springfield tomorrow morning. So you can go get your exercise in and be done for the day.
All right. And then also the Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championships have games once again today. It's kind of cool because they have 380 teams from across the U.S. all in Springfield to compete.
Cool.
I went to the games yesterday, some of the games, and it was fun. I do enjoy basketball. I sure do. I like to watch basketball. It was high scoring and it was a lot of fun. So there you go. The games are all over the place too. There's multiple different venues in Springfield and Stratford. So anyway, you can check it out.
That's a good deal. That brings in a lot of money for Springfield because they're all staying at hotels and Airbnbs and all the places that people stay whenever they come to town, eating at restaurants. So it's cool.
All right.
Good for us.
It is.
Hey, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy yourselves. We want to thank you for listening. If you're listening to the audio version only, keep it right here. Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather will be on in just 30 seconds. And if you prefer the video version, you can watch Abby's forecast on Facebook, on our app, or at aroundtheozarks.com. So we got you covered any way you slice it.
All right. Have a good one.
See you Monday.